Hey guys, it's Cole and Kelly Watkins with the Bridge Group, and it is time for the monthly market update. Stay tuned to find out just how much the average price point went up in Houston.
Hey guys, it is time for our monthly market update. Today we're talking about the month of February 2021. Can you believe the average sales price has been increasing every single month, but this past month was the highest record price for single family homes in the Houston market. It went up by 16.2% from last year, and it's at $350,000.
I believe it. I mean, new inventory, resale, the price to build, all of that is extremely, I mean, it's gone up crazy.
Yeah, this is the highest that prices have ever been in the Houston market. So it truly is a crazy market that we're living in right now. Some other things that happened in the month of February is that the days on market went down from 68 to 48. So 20 days less on the market. And I think even 48 days on market is pretty high. We're seeing more like 1 or 2 weeks or 1 or 2 days sometimes.
Well, yeah. And even for some communities, the inventory is 14 days. Nothing stays on the market longer than 14 days for certain communities, especially out here in West Houston.
Also for the month of February, single family sales increased by 1.2%. It's the 9th consecutive month of increasing sales from the past year, and that was even despite a freeze.
Another interesting stat about February was our rental market. So the rental market, at least the number of rentals that leased last month, fell 26%. Now that number fell, but the average rent amount rose 8.7%, which is around $1,924. So that is a direct correlation, in my opinion, of buyers right now in the market. People that were leasing or were going to lease are now taking advantage of these still very low interest rates, and Kelly's going to talk about that a little bit more. But right now the interest rates are slightly ticking up, and it's making people that were thinking about buying maybe next year, the year after, buy right now and take advantage of that. So that might be why there's a slight decrease in the rental market. Now, when we're looking at the freeze, February, we had a crazy month. It was an absolutely nuts. Never dealt with that, at least in our lifetime. A freeze. And so how did that affect the market? Even though we had a statewide freeze, it really didn't affect our numbers as far as slow us down. Now, there was a week there that buyers couldn't see properties, sellers couldn't show their properties. So essentially what we're feeling right now on the 2-3 weeks after that is just a cluster of people that it's almost like 2-3 times the amount of showings and appointments and everything else. So we had the freeze actually did kind of pause that week of business, and then at the same time it delayed closings because pool equipment, plumbing issues, all kinds of stuff definitely affected the homes that we're selling, and we had to delay those closings, push them out until we could get those plumbing items fixed.
Even despite the fact that we had basically a week off of any real estate activity and a lot of closings getting delayed, we still increased our number of sales for the month of February from last year.
I enjoyed it just a little bit because I was able to sit home, and then when we had power, just binge Netflix.
When we weren't freezing, yes.
I was telling Kelly it was the first time we ever had to wear layers to be in our own house.
Oh yes, that was a fun experience. The other interesting fact about February is that our interest rates increased to above 3%. This is the first time it's been above 3% in about 7 months. So although it's still a record low, and at this time last year it was much higher, it has still gone up slightly. And so this is pushing buyers, not knowing how much it's going to increase in the future, to go ahead and make those purchases now. That's a lot of interesting facts for the month of February. March is increasing. March is crazy already. We're excited to share those numbers with you once they come out next month. But if you have any questions about real estate, if you're buying a property, we'd love to sit down with you, talk about how the market is and what we can do to find you that perfect property. And if you're thinking about selling, now is an amazing time to sell. If there's any kind of a crazy price that you've had in your mind that you would want to get for your property, reach out to us and let you know if we can get you something close to that. So if you have any real estate needs, please reach out to Cole and Kelly with the Bridge Group at eXp Realty. And if not, you guys have a great week.